Yes, good morning. Now the third experiment is to determine the amount of chloride ions present in a given water sample by argentometric method or Mohrs titration, Mohrs method. Solutions required: N by 10 sodium chloride solution, silver nitrate solution, potassium chromate as indicator. In this experiment, no solution will be prepared by you. All the solutions will be prepared by our laboratory. Now regarding the theory of the experiment, when silver nitrate, which is the titrant, is released from the burette to the sample solution containing chloride ions and potassium chromate indicator, following reactions take place. Firstly, silver nitrate added reacts with chloride ions to give white precipitate of silver chloride. When all the chloride ions are precipitated as silver chloride, then further addition of silver nitrate combines with chromate ion to give a red precipitate of silver chromate. So red and white colored solutions, when they will be mixed together, then you will notice a pink type of color. Though we will say the appearance of brick red color, but you will notice it at the end point of pinkish color. Regarding the procedure of this experiment, you will be supplied a standard solution of N by 10 sodium chloride. Standard solution of sodium chloride, which will be prepared by us, and the titrant silver nitrate, which is to be standardized, has also been prepared by us. These two solutions will be taken, and then the standardization of silver nitrate will be carried out by titrating this with N by 10 sodium chloride. For this, transfer 10 ml of N by 10 sodium chloride solution into a washed conical flask with the help of a pipette. Now add 2 or 3 drops of potassium chromate indicator into it. You can see that the color of the solution becomes yellow. Now run down silver nitrate from the burette till this yellow color changes to pink. Note down the volume of silver nitrate consumed and repeat the same procedure to get a concordant reading. Now the second titration of this experiment is to titrate the given water sample. For that, transfer 10 ml of the given water sample into the conical flask with the help of a pipette. Add 2 drops of potassium chromate indicator and run down silver nitrate from the burette till yellow color changes to pinkish. Repeat same titration to obtain concordant readings. Now the third step of this experiment is the blank correction. For this, we will transfer 10 ml of distilled water into the conical flask and it will be titrated against silver nitrate in the same manner as we have done previous to titrations. The blank correction is carried out to find out the extra amount of silver nitrate which is added to get the color. You can see that some extra silver nitrate has been added which reacts with chromate ion to give the red TPT. We are only concerned with silver ions consumed for chloride ions. So it means that every time we are adding some extra silver nitrate to obtain the color. For this purpose, we perform the blank correction. For this purpose, blank, which is distilled water, is taken into the conical flask, same volume, 10 ml, and it is titrated in the same procedure as we have done the previous two titrations. Now we will make our calculations by these readings. One thing here, you have to make a correction. In place of n by 10 sodium chloride, we are taking n by 50 sodium chloride. So you can make a correction in the solution required as n by 50 sodium chloride. So here you can see that let the concordant volume of silver nitrate consumed in various titrations are: number 1, the first titration was standardization of silver nitrate. So here the volume of silver nitrate consumed is equal to V1 ml. Then the second titration was determination of chloride ion in the given water sample, and for that the concordant volume of silver nitrate is equal to V2 ml. And the third titration which you have carried out is for the blank correction, and in this case the volume of concordant volume of silver nitrate is VML. So you can see that this VML is extra volume which have been used in both the titrations. So this V will be subtracted from both these volumes. So actual volume for the standardization of silver nitrate is V1 minus VML, and for the chloride ion V2 minus VML. For standardization of silver nitrate, here we have considered silver sodium chloride, and here it is considered as silver nitrate. N1V1 equals to N2V2. So normality of sodium chloride is 1 by 50. 10 ml we have taken for the titration, N2 unknown, and V1 minus V is the volume of silver nitrate consumed for standardization process. So actual normality of silver nitrate comes to 1 upon 5 into V1 minus V. This is the normality of silver nitrate after standardization. Now then, the second calculation you will do for the determination of amount of chloride ions. Again you will be using similar type of relationship which you have considered for the experiment number 1. For the amount of chloride ions present, volume of silver nitrate used multiplied by its normality multiplied by the equivalent weight of calcium chloride ions multiplied by 1000 divided by the volume of solution taken, which is 10 ml. So here the volume of silver nitrate consumed for this titration, it is V2 minus V multiplied by the normality of silver nitrate, which comes to 1 upon 5 into V1 minus V multiplied by the equivalent weight of silver chloride ion, which is equal to 35.5. So this will be multiplied by 35.5, then multiplied by 1000 divided by 10. Say it is equal to X ppm or milligrams per liter. So by this procedure you can get the amount of chloride ions present in the given water sample, and in the previous semester you have been told that this is a type of precipitation titration. Okay, thank you.